What's up, guys? Your local phone expert, Emilio, Meals with the Deals. I just want to get some things out of the way. A lot of new changes have gone on in the phone industry. We're going to dive right into it. Verizon phones. So Verizon phones was so beautiful. I used to always want to buy Verizon phones. Anytime I see one on Craigslist or whatever, I want to buy it because Verizon phones are always unlocked. Verizon would just sell their phones unlocked. However, in July 2019, Verizon started a new policy where they will not unlock their phones straight out the box. You have to actually use them with their provider for 2 months. After the 61st day, the phone gets automatically unlocked. And so that's very important when buying a phone. So if somebody is on OfferUp or Let Go and they have a brand new sealed iPhone 11 Pro Max for Verizon, you're gonna be like, oh, I bought Verizon phones before, I'm gonna buy that one. It's gonna be unlocked, and you're gonna be disappointed. The phone, not only is it gonna be locked to only Verizon, the only way to unlock it, there is no server where you can pay. Before, you used to be able to pay me or a phone technician to unlock it, and now that is not the case. Right now, as far as right now, it's January, in the beginning of January still, and we cannot unlock any phones unless the phones are paid off. Verizon phones, though, if you just use them with the same chip it came in for 2 months, you'll be able to get it unlocked. You don't have to call anybody. Just use it with a provider, Verizon. It'll get unlocked on its own. You don't have to call or do nothing. So I'd rather buy one that's not sealed. So, you know, if somebody's selling one on OfferUp and I say, okay, send me the IMEI, I want to check, make sure it's unlocked. And I want to open one, you know, because obviously I know that they used it. And then with the IMEI number, you can check if the phones are unlocked. So if somebody's online and they're selling, oh, I got an AT&T phone, and you have, let's say, Metro or T-Mobile, you're thinking it's an iPhone, it's paid off, you could probably use it with your carrier, just tell them to send you the IMEI number, IMEI. Just tell them to dial *#06# and send you a little menu will pop up with the IMEI number, and you'll be able to check it. You can check it. There's several websites you can check it if you need a website. I'll probably put a couple in the link description. But I want to just start off with, a lot of people are still like texting me, like just today, three people text me, hey, do you have any Verizon phones? Like, Verizon? Why you want Verizon? You know, like, do you have Verizon? Well, because they still think like, you know, buy a Verizon phone, it'll be unlocked. That still can be true. You can still buy Verizon phones and they'll be unlocked. But of course, whoever's selling it probably used it for more than 2 months with Verizon. And that's okay. That's fine and dandy. However, now before there used to be a lot of money being made when people used to just go to Verizon and buy phones and then sell them to you. You know, they'll mess up their credit or whatever. They don't care. They put like $100 down, sell them to you for $600 and make $500 profit and never pay off the bill with Verizon. And that was cool. You were able to use those phones with, you know, Page Plus or Cricket or whatever when they were used to be unlocked. And nothing will happen. Just that person's credit will be screwed, but you get the benefit and you get to use the phones. Not no more. Now, the phones, after they don't get their payment after the first month, they blacklist the phones. So once the phone gets blacklisted, you're stuck with the phone that is only going to work on Wi-Fi. Blacklisted is normally a term used for phones that are stolen or lost. So somebody steals your phone, you call your carrier, they blacklist it. That means nobody can use it. It's, you know, so you can feel safe that nobody's using the phone that you paid for. However, now the companies are unlocking the phone if you just didn't pay it off. And so before, people wanted, let's say a lot of people have Cricket and they don't want to buy the phones at Cricket because they're expensive, like the iPhone 10X or whatever phone it was. And they will go to AT&T, ruin the credit, get them for really cheap, or get their kids' social and run the credit, and then use the phones with Cricket because AT&T and Cricket are compatible, or T-Mobile and Metro. They'll go get a phone and use it with another provider. That was fine. All that stopped. So now the phones will get blacklisted. So if you get a phone, it's not paid off, you go to Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, and you get the phones, and then you just go activate them with another provider. It's gonna work for like a month. You know, if the providers are compatible. For instance, AT&T phones, you can use them with Cricket. T-Mobile phones, you can use them with Metro. Sprint, you can use them with Boost. These are subcarriers that they work well with each other. The phones don't have to be unlocked. But after a month, that phone is going to get blacklisted, because when you took those phones out of that Verizon store or AT&T store and you didn't pay them after the first month, they don't get that payment. That's fraud. They're going to blacklist those phones. Now, here's the good thing about that. The good thing about that is, okay, now you're screwed, but you can actually clean the blacklist. There is services that I offer to cleaning the blacklist, but there is no unlocking services. So let's say you have a T-Mobile phone you got from T-Mobile, you didn't pay the bill, and you want to use it with Metro PCS. They're compatible. You don't have to unlock it, but the phone's on the blacklist. I can help you with that. We'll take it off the blacklist. You'll be able to use it with T-Mobile or Metro, your choice. However, the phone will not be carrier unlocked, so you won't be able to use it with Cricket or another carrier. Right now, 2020, the phones cannot be unlocked. For some reason, the servers are not reliable. It's stupid expensive, where it's not worth it. So there's no carrier unlocking for any iPhones unless it's paid off. If the phones are paid off, you can just call AT&T. Hey, this phone's paid off. Unlock it. They'll do it for free. No need to pay somebody to do it. iCloud. So iCloud is a big thing. You know, people think, oh, my phone's iCloud locked. I bought this phone on OfferUp, and I put an iCloud on it, and my son reset the phone. Now I can't get in the phone, and I go to Apple. They say, we can't help you unless you have a receipt of proof of purchase. Now, here's the problem. You bought that phone on OfferUp, or you bought it on the streets, or your friend sold it to you and you don't talk to him no more. Whatever the case is, you can't get a receipt. I can help you. Hit me up. There is services that we can do to remove the iCloud. It is expensive. It starts about $150 and up. Some we can do, like certain ones, like if you found the phone and that person lost it, that's stolen property. We don't do that. But if it's yours and you forgot your code, that's all I need to hear, and we can help you with that. That's the main one. There's a lot of people asking about iCloud lock. Sometimes you lock yourself out of the phone with a 4-digit PIN number, 6-digit PIN number, or whatever, and you think, okay, Milo, that's not an iCloud lock. That's just a user lock. Like, no, just take the code off. I know that's cheap. Okay, that's cool. But if it's an iPhone, and you erase that phone's gonna get erased. It's gonna get reset. So once it's reset, if you were logged into an iCloud on there, that phone is gonna be iCloud locked. So sure, we can take that off, no problem, the 4-digit code. But if you don't know your iCloud, you're gonna have to pay $150, or get your original proof of purchase and go to AT&T, Apple, and get it removed. As far as these are iPhones, we're talking about iPhones. When it comes down to Samsungs, forget about it. We can do whatever we want to Samsungs. If a Samsung's blocked, locked, Google locked, blacklisted, carrier locked, we can change all that. We can change the IMEI. We can unlock it. We can do anything we really want to a Samsung. Samsung is not as secure as iPhones. And that's why people love iPhones. A lot of, famous people love iPhones, because as long as you can't get hacked, as long as you don't give out your iCloud, or as long as you have a hard password, we can't hack into your iPhone and get your information. Like, you won't get hacked. You see those famous people, their iClouds get hacked and stuff like that. Okay, well, iPhones are more secure. Android's more easy to manipulate. So if you have a Samsung, you're like, oh man, I have a Samsung, but I didn't pay it. I wanted to use it with another carrier. We can do it. That's easy. That's not a problem. Note 10, Samsung Galaxy, doesn't matter what it is. Any Samsung, almost 95% we could do. With that said, that's all. I just wanted to put that out there. 2020, a lot of stuff changing. People still thinking you can go buy a phone or buy them online, and you're gonna use it for a month. You're gonna be happy. You bought an 11 Pro for only $700 when they're $1,200 at the store. You think you came up, you got screwed, bro. A month later, that AT&T phone is not gonna work. There is no cleaning AT&T phones. Like, I can clean a Verizon off the blacklist. I can clean Sprint, T-Mobile, but AT&T, you're done, bro. That phone is only gonna work on Wi-Fi. So good luck with that. I'll buy it for parts. Probably give you like $200-$300 for it. You're gonna take a loss. So buy it from a reputable seller. You don't have to buy it from me, but buy it from somebody that you trust and knows about phones. So many people think they know about phones, but if you're not up to date, if you're not dealing with phones day to day like I am every day, and I don't just deal with Metro or Cricket, I deal with all the providers. I'm always researching, I'm always looking into it, I'm reading all the fine print, I'm looking into all the policies. So buy from somebody that knows their shit, knows what they're doing. With that, much love and respect. Deuce.